Hi, I'm Benjamin Stanley and I'm the author of Mr. Naughty Nine Legs. So, Mr. Naughty Nine Legs is a book which is about a spider with 9 legs. He gets up to all sorts of mischief, plays tricks and pranks on creatures who live with him in the garden. And the twist of the book's quite good because I don't want to give too much away, but it helps impact how you look at the world. And I think it's really good for how children pick up on things and how they learn. So the book's a children's book, and I'd say it ranges probably from 6 to 8, but generally anybody can read it. Really, it's one of those relaxing stories that anyone can read, especially as a family. So when I was younger, my sister was younger, I used to read her stories, but being visually impaired, I couldn't actually pick up a book and read the actual book. So I used to just make things up out the top of my head, and eventually my sister Tegan just told me, says, why don't you write some of these down and actually try to put these ideas into a story, which I did, and Mr. Naughty Nine Legs is the first one. Well, the book came out on the 16th of December 2022. It's available at Amazon, Waterstones, WH Smith's, Barnes & Noble, anywhere really where you pick up a book. You can also borrow it from the library. You can get an Audible version, which is the audio book, and there is also an Amazon Kindle and Apple iBooks ebook version.
At the edge of a beautiful garden is a little dark hole. This hole is someone's home. I wonder who lives here. Maybe the garden gnome, or perhaps it's an old scarecrow with a battered hat, or maybe a big fat rat. I wonder who it could be. Shall we go and see? The hole is damp and smelly and doesn't even have a telly. There are dirty cups and plates in the kitchen sink, and a big pile of unwashed socks which are starting to stink. There is dust on the table and dust on the chairs, even on the box of old teddy bears. This place is a bit of a dump, and there he is, lying in bed, the lazy lump.
I think the library is good because you have such a wide range of products such as books, audio books, and it's also a nice quiet place if you want to study as a student. So the new book's called I Want, which is about a little girl called Sophia, and she constantly wants everything, and every time she says I want, everything she wants tends to go wrong. And it's kind of funny because like different scenarios I put in, things will go wrong and then she isn't very happy about it. And the message I'm trying to get across in this book is maybe if you don't ask for things, you'll end up getting them anyway. And I also plan in the future in expanding into other genres, such as fantasy, horror, science fiction, as well as writing more children's books.